I am a metalhead from the bottom of my heart. I'm 49 years old and I'm a music producer, and I play in a old school thrash metal band called WITCHTRAP since 29 years ago. I live in Colombia, and besides of music, of course, I'm a goldsmith, and I start to work with that profession since I was 12 years old. And sometimes I have worked like a personal teacher with, teaching math and physics,
Yeah.
and and that's it. It's what I do for earn my life.
Okay. Cool. So, can you tell us more about the band name?
Okay, it's really easy. Uh, the place is coming. The name we take it from a terror movie from '80s. It's called this movie is called WITCHTRAP. But actually, before we get the name, we were playing the music. I mean, the name came to the band like maybe a year or a year and a half. We were thinking in many names, but we when we saw this movie, watched this movie, we think it fits perfect for our music and what we were playing. And before this name, we were called the Dark Millennium, but in that time we were playing death metal, very old school death metal. But
Yeah.
in some time of the time, we start to playing thrash and change our style. And as I told you, like a year and a half, something like that, we watched a terror movie from '80s, and this movie is called WITCHTRAP, and we realized this could be a good name for the band, and so we take it, and immediately I start to do some ideas from the logo, uh, and that's it. It's the place where
Okay.
it comes. But yeah.
I really like the name because it's I looking up for the name in Google, and no one more band is the same.
You know what? There is a band from Turkey
Okay.
that is called WITCHTRAP too. But as far as I know, they have only one album, and
Okay.
by they stop of I don't know if they are broke up or something, but I know they have an album. It's called Living. It's very curious and similar than us because our the first professional debut is called Witching Metal, and their debut is called Witching Black.
Yeah.
It's funny. We have never gotten any contact or knowledge between us. So I found it very, very curious and surprising. Like we have the same name and similar names for our debuts.
Okay, because I don't find that band from Germany when I check it out. But maybe it's broke out or something.
Okay, good.
So, what make your band different from other bands?
Okay, WITCHTRAP is a school thrash metal band, as I told you. We are a power trio. We are very influenced in bands such as Venom, Motorhead, Raven, and so
Do you say
I could say,
Raven?
yeah, Raven from
I talked with
UK.
Raven. I have talked with them.
Wow, John Gallagher and
Yeah,
Mark are amazing guys. I
yeah.
meet them a couple times ago. They play here in Colombia,
Okay, cool.
and yeah. Okay, let's talk about WITCHTRAP is different because WITCHTRAP have some heavy metal and hard rock influences in the music composition. And many people think WITCHTRAP is kind of black thrash metal, but I think even my brother and me, we are blood brothers, and we found our band. We think our band is not black thrash metal; it's a heavy thrash metal band
Mm.
because have a lot of influence of Motorhead, Raven, as I told you, uh, even Ambiel from Canada, and our way to write music is influenced a lot of heavy metal. If you hear all our albums, we have many heavy metal touches, and we keep these influences uh, even today. So if you compare retro thrash bands, they have a lot of black influences, but WITCHTRAP uh, has influences of heavy metal. Uh, Although I think uh, the black influences in lyrics and writings is very known for our fans. But the difference of WITCHTRAP is we have a lot of heavy metal touches and make our style very similar to old days of thrash metal bands such as Creator Destruction, Sodom, Venom, of course, and early Metallica and early Slayer are our similar sound.
Yeah.
So that's why I think Wistrap is different than many bands, uh, and I think it's the main reason. Yeah.
Okay. So that's the thing. But I like your style of from the music style you have in the band.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
So how many album or single have you released?
Uh, till today, we have two demos. We have five full-length albums, like 3, 4 singles, two EPs, and like 3 or 4 splits.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a decent discography for a South American band.
Yeah.
We would like to have more, but we only want to take enough time from each production to our fans can understand, take time to enjoy, and get connected with our stuff. But this is our discography. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. So what can you tell about the last single?
Excuse me, I
What
didn't
what can you
understand.
tell me about the last single you released?
Uh, Single release. I
The last
remember. I remember. Excuse me.
the last song.
Ah, the Lost song.
Yeah, yeah, you're releasing, you know. Do you
Uh,
understand?
okay, no, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, great.
Evil Strikes Against, our last album, was done in 2020, the year of the pandemic.
Yeah,
Okay, but this album got a lot of spreading, and this album have the perfect production we were looking for many years ago. So this is the first time in all our discography that we are completely happy and satisfied with the production and the songwriting and music.
yeah,
I think this album has elements from the very first debut, and the elements of the last album before this one. And we have some raw and evil touches, good production, at least for us, and has energy and powerful riffing that we are trying to keep for all the years in our music composition. So I think Evil Strikes Again is the general description of WITCHTRAP is. I'm so happy with the results and feedbacks we have gotten for many critics out there. Even it was put in many very known like Metal Injection magazine, like the best album of thrash metal in 2020.
Yeah.
So we are so happy, glad for the feedbacks, for the critics and the fans' reception, because this album is it's not a 10 of 10, but for us it's perfect. We are so happy. We will try to keep this feeling as we have trying to do it from the very beginning days, from the early days of the band. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, can you tell me how many gigs have the band made?
In the whole history?
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Now you have
I
a hard question, maybe.
no. I could say we have played more than 500 concerts, maybe.
Oh, damn.
Small. No. Yeah, it's a lot of. We have been playing. Our first show was in 1998,
Mhm.
and mm, we used to play. In the early days, we play maybe twice per month, but since 26 to nowadays, till today, we play very often, and we used to play almost each weekend. Besides the tours we have done during the last decade, uh, I think we are close, or maybe more, like 500 concerts.
That is
I
a
know,
lot.
yeah, it's a lot of concerts. Uh, Fortunately, our music is is very known in our country, and we play very often here in Colombia. We are so glad that people enjoy our music. I think WITCHTRAP is one of the bands they consider they are feeling with. I mean, it's a representative thrash metal band from Colombia, and we used to play a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can understand that. So now we have come to 10 fast question.
Okay.
So, what was the first record you buy for your own money?
Wow. My first album. Let me think. I'm not sure. I almost 50 years old, but when I was 14 years, I started to listen metal, and I think in 2018 I bought Scream Bloody Gore and Garage Days.
Okay.
I don't remember what one of them was the first, but I bought them. But I think the first was Garage Days.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
So, next one. Which song do you made?
Wow. Which song from these albums?
No, from every big star, you know.
Okay. Oh, wow. Which song I wish? I think I'm a Venom fan. I think he's my favorite metal band for all the time.
Yeah.
And I think I will wish to write Seven Gates of Hell. I think this song is perfect. It
That is a
has,
great song.
yeah, it's a middle time song with perfect writing. I mean, the lyrics are awesome,
Yeah.
and and and, and I think the dynamics of the song, because they grow and loud and grow and loud in the whole song. And I think this song is perfect. It's something similar, in my opinion, than the Judas Priest song called Beyond the Rim of Death. I think those two songs are my favorite songs ever, and I think I would love to write them.
Yeah, I can understand that because it's a really, really, really great song.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what is the best record ever released?
I have among 6 albums. I have three in the
Okay,
top, on the top, and I couldn't say what of these 3 albums are the best, but to me, uh, Kill 'Em All, Show No Mercy, and Black Metal are the best metal albums ever done.
okay, cool. Then I need
Yeah.
to check it out. So, what is it? What is the best concert you have seen?
We were talking before about Raven,
Yeah.
and I think I I have the opportunity to see Raven on live playing here in my hometown, Medellin, like in 2000, 2018, 19. I can't remember very good, but it was so great to hear the songs I was waiting for like 30 years to 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 listen and live. And I think Raven was my favorite concert I have
Okay.
seen. But I have to say my very first show I came to see was a Colombian band called Reincarnación. And this concert put something special in my heart, how to feel metal, because the energy and the people in that time, in 1987, this concert changed my life forever, forever.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can understand. That was like when I was in see Manowar. Manowar is
Oh,
my best
wow.
one. So
You know what? Manowar, I had never seen Manowar, and because they had never came to Colombia.
okay,
Never, never. But seems the coming year is going to play here in Colombia. Hopefully. Uh,
that will be cool concert, I think.
wow, thank you.
So which band are most unrated band or artist of all time?
Uh, to me, the most underrated band is Riot from USA.
Okay, I never heard about
Yeah,
them.
you should listen to Riot. Riot is a band that should be in the same position like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden.
Can
They
you
should
send
be.
me a link so I can check it out?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Then I need to do that after the interview.
Okay.
So name, say a record people don't think you're listening on.
And record that people think I don't like.
Yeah.
Uh, you know what? Many people thinks that I don't like black metal or death metal. Uh, but but I like death and black metal. I could say one of my favorite albums of all time is called From Dark Throne, the album Transylvanian Hunger. This
Okay.
album has some. This album has something that few people would think that Ugo will like, because it's very very raw, very raw sound quality, but the feeling of the music is unbelievable. I think it has uh, some old school ideas in the music, but the rawness of the production and the voice is something very black metal, and I found it very very interesting to me.
Okay, then I understand. So the yeah, there we are. So what is the strange thing happen on the concert you have with your band?
Wow, it's a hard question. I will have to think a lot. I think the stranger thing was when we were playing in Bogota in a big festival, not too big, but it's big. It was big. Was because the the crowd was full of people, and they were like, let me see how to say it,
Yeah,
because I don't know how to say that in English.
no problem. Take your time.
Okay. Uh, okay, let's see. Okay. Many people got unconscious or faint. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
3 4 people, and we have to take these people from the stage and given to the backstage to breathe again, because they got faint and unconscious. Uh, it was absolutely weird and strange, because the people was full. Was I mean the venue was full of people, and in some time of our show we have to stop our music because the crowd and the logistic were driving someone faint to the stage, and we have to stop and help the girl. And a couple minutes ago came another guy, and besides, a few minutes ago other guy. And for me it was strange to see those guys uh, faint and unconscious, and we have to take them to the backstage to reanimate them. But fortunately, they were well in a few minutes later,
yeah,
and was very very strange situations for us. Yeah,
yeah. I can understand that. It's feel very strange.
yeah.
So, can you tell me what do you think is the most fun and play with big festival or small club?
We were playing in a festival, in a cruiser over the seas. We were playing, and was fun, and at the same time kind of stressful to me, because we were playing in 70,000 tons of metal, and we have our first show in the festival like 4:30 in the morning, after 2 years of party. And when I set my drum set and I sit on the drum, I came someone came to me, and I realized he was Jeff uh, Jeff Jeff Walter
Yeah,
from Annihilator,
yeah,
and he he introduced himself to me. Obviously, I know him, and I say, "Hey, man, how are you doing here?" And he told me, "Hey, Hugo, I like your band, and I'm going to see you." So once I, like 2 minutes before we start to play, he sits just beside of me, like a meter of distance. And I asked him, "Hey man, are you not going to locate with the crowd?" And he said, "No, I'm going to sit here. I want to see you play drums. I like your feeling and your punch." And I got very stressful, but it was fun at the same time.
Yeah.
when someone is very known in metal scene, he's a good producer and a great musician. And he was sitting all the show, sitting beside of me, and I was laughing and at the same time it's stressful, playing all the time, like 40 minutes, 45 minutes playing, and he was watching me how I play, and I found it very fun. I told you it was stressful at the same time,
I can
but
understand it's just very
yeah,
stressful.
yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But he's a
Okay.
great guy. He is a great guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have one question more because every band I talking with give one question to next band. So the
Okay.
last band I talked with give this question for you. So what is your dream with your band?
The dream
Yeah.
of my band. Um. Okay. I think I would love to play in many places, and I have gotten many emails, comments, and messages from social media, and you know,
Yeah.
uh, many people from different countries that say WITCHTRAP they like our music, and I would like to meet them at least once, and given the feeling we have, the energy we have on the stage, and let them see a smile and sing our songs. Fortunately, I have gotten this pleasure to share my music with many people, but I would love to give them the opportunity to enjoy our music, and to me to enjoy the energy of them, because the music give between us a connection. I'm a metalhead, of course, and when I saw a band on stage, I have feel something unbelievable experience when I
Mm.
saw bands I like. So I put myself in the same experience they feel will listen to our music, and that's something that I dream. I would love to do for the rest of my life,
Yeah.
to share energy with them, share times, share couple beers, and talk and feel the energy with them on the stage and the crowd. It's something that I love, and my dream is to live and die in that time.
Yeah. I can understand that. So do you want to give a question for the next band?
Okay.
So, but I never tell what is the next band because it's just random, and I take your question to random.
Okay. Awesome. So which band are you going to interview next?
That you never know if you don't. You need to check it out on YouTube.
Okay. I've subscribed to your channel,
Uh,
and I want to see all the interviews
Thanks.
you are going to do, and I wish you all the best with these interviews, and and you have the good time with all of them. I want to say thank you so much to you. I'm so glad being part of this interview.
Absolutely.
So we have keeping get in touch and contact to talk about whatever you need. And of course, I'm going to share some links of Colombian bands and in
That would be
different.
great.
Yeah, absolutely. You will be surprised with all the bands we have here, and I would love you take a few time listen to our music, of course,
Mm.
and I'm going to take a few minutes to talk to your followers about my other band, and it's a one metal band. I don't have
Mm.
members in the band. This band is called Canon,
Okay.
and I did. I have done one album until today. I'm working in the second album, and Canon is a band that like play when you meet Running Wild, Exciter, and Motorhead in one band.
Cool.
I yeah, it's old school and very catchy riffing.
Yeah.
The voice is like similar than Motorhead, obviously not the same. And he's a big idol to me. I think this is one of my favorite icons I follow, uh, and I think he's the greatest metalhead ever. And I
Can you
was very
send
inspired.
can you send me a link about your other band so I can go and check it out? And yeah,
Of course, I will. I would share some stuff from Canon. I have one album. It's called Checkmate.
okay, that's
Uh,
a great name.
yeah, and hope all people is watching this video can take a view on Canon. Okay, so thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here and talk to you about my band WITCHTRAP. And hopefully, all people is watching this take a view on our social nets and our YouTube channel, WITCHTRAP uh, official. Uh, that's it. I'm very glad to be here, and thank you on you for having this time to talk about our band. And
Absolutely.
and that's it, man.
So then
Thank
I
you, man.
stop the recording if you was finished.
Okay.